Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of my series where I transform my island of Blep into a library-themed island. So today I am standing outside Hamphrey's house. He used to be on the beach, but I moved him over here. Now where this is located, let's just look at the map real quick. Where we are is the top right, towards the top right area of the map. So we kind of have this space to work with around here. And then if we go around here, I might extend it to this area, but I do like this little bamboo grove with this the swamp. And then down here is the museum. So we've got that over here. And if we go back up, let's go up here. Oh, I can't go that way. And Hamphrey's house is overlooking the campsite. So here is the campsite, and this is what I've got so far for the campsite area. And I may add a few book-related items to this build as well in the future. But today we're going to focus more on Hamphrey's space, his area. And I was wondering what I could do as a theme or as a subject. And I think I'm going to make him like in charge of like archives and manuscripts. So really old texts and books and parchment, that sort of thing. And just have him in charge of that. So that's going to be his subject and his thing to focus on. So with that in mind, I've got full pockets. Look at that. I just picked up this medicine chest from Nook's Cranny, and I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with this build, but I just thought it looked cool, and maybe it will come in handy for something. So what I'm going to start off with are some workspaces, some workbenches and workspaces. I might get rid of a couple of these. Oh, Lily of the Valleys, because there's quite a few that keep popping up. And do I want to move that back? No, I want to keep that up here. So, but I can't do that right now because my pockets are full. So back here, I'm going to put maybe a basic teacher's desk. That is not where I wanted to put it, but that's okay. And over a little bit more. Okay, great. Ooh, yeah. So let's move that up a little bit and then see if we can get like a chair or something back here. I got one of these study chairs. Is that gonna work? Yeah, I think that should work. Okay, great. And then I probably need actually to... I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. This is off to a great start. So what I'm thinking is there's gonna be... I've got some antique maps, reference sheets, things that have been customized using some custom codes that I found for different book ID or book themes, book designs. So let's just lay a few down and see how they look. So we've got that. I actually looked up the term manuscript in the custom design portal, and only 2 designs came up, but one of them looked like it would potentially work, but that's not going to work there. The cartoonist sets are a bit bulky; they're a bit big, so I want something where I can have 2 different items. So maybe we can have this essay set. Oh, and I have another idea that just came to mind, and I don't know if I have the pieces of furniture to pull that off. I was thinking maybe the display cases to display like something that looks really rare and have it preserved, but I don't know if I have any display cases on me. So for the time being, we will just work with this. So unfolded reference sheets. I don't know that I like those things hanging off. But I do like, yeah, I do like that. So let's stick with that, and then let's do a study chair so we can do a bit of studying. And yeah, I think that looks kind of neat. Can have that there. Okay. Now what I can do is I can pick up some of these here. And then I can extend this pathway out and have it jut out a bit, and then do add some more bits of furniture and things. So let's go here. Okay. And one more. Great. Yeah, that's neat. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. We could probably do the same over here as well and have another little table or something set up. So I'm just going to do that right away. Yeah, like that, and then let's see. Perfect. Okay, great. So let's actually get a table. I was thinking maybe the wood plank table. Set that right there. And then have another few things on display. So again, I applied a custom code to this unfolded reference sheet just to make it look like an older text. And then that one, I thought the constellation map would work as well for this kind of theme and this kind of build. So I'm just going to have a look and see about display cases, if I have one or not. I'm not sure I do. So I might order that later on. Again, I can always change up the build a bit too. I'm gonna bring out this mush lamp because I have an idea for that too. I can always go back and make some changes and some tweaks to things, you know, as more ideas come. Well, either I pass by it or I don't have one, but I'm not finding it. So that's fine. It was just an idea. Ooh, yeah, one of these informative statues. Well, I like even though this is a fake, I do like that it glows in the blue. That would look really neat at night. But let's just bring out the authentic one. I think it's the authentic one. And we could just set that right here. Yeah, that's cool. That's neat. Okay, great. I like that. So then what we can put here might be another table. I have a wooden low table. I think I have it in the green. I don't know how great that will look, but you can see. And I don't have to use all these items. Oh yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, that looks good with the path. I don't have to use all these items. These are just items I brought out that I thought could potentially work. I even customized this cushion to make it look maybe like some sort of old book. Like that would be an old ancient kind of book cover of some sort. And again, I got oh, the wrong button. I got these custom designs from the custom portal. I didn't make these myself. Oh, I don't know how you can get the details of the person that designed them from here either. But anyways, yeah, I that's where I got these from. So. And again, same with the stacked bags. I thought maybe that would work for a pile of different ancient books or something. So I don't think that'll look good here on this table necessarily, but that's okay. The simple panel as well, I might be able to put there somewhere. Yep, I thought the antique map would look really good. And maybe the unfolded reference sheet and have those laid out. And then over here, there's a little bit of space to work with as well. I can clean that up if I so desire. What I was also thinking was having having the mush lamp around here. Where did it go now? I thought I brought it out, yeah. As something of a lamp or a light for him to study. And you can still get over here this way and sit on the chair. So it's still accessible technically, which is good. All right, yeah, I think we're doing well. Oh, and I have this jingloid back here hiding that I kind of forgot about. Okay, well maybe the jingloid is the archivist's assistant or something like that. All right, so we've got this little space as well here to potentially work with. So hopefully I got enough room to just pick those up. Yep, I do. I'm gonna throw down some pathing down here too, and maybe there's a lot of brick here, which is fine. I might do something a little bit different. So many of these flowers. Of course. Okay, well, that's fine because I can sell some of these lily of the valleys, and then I can get another shovel. Oh, and in the last video, I was talking about the different characters or the different villagers that I have with regards to what kind of library subjects or library themes that they could be in charge of. And as soon as I was done recording that video, Lobo came up to me and said that he wanted to move. and I said yes. Some of my villagers I want to keep around for a while. They are permanent, if you want to call it that. And then some are a little bit more expendable and they can come and go. For me, it's more about maintaining the personality types rather than certain villagers. So Lobo's one of the cranky villagers, and I found another cranky villager to take his place. So let's go see who that is. And I know who that is, but I'm the one that picked him out. It's Gaston, the mustachioed bunny. Isn't that great? I like him. I don't know how popular he is among players in general, but I get a kick out of Gaston, the bunny with this huge mustache. You look good. You look good in that shirt. I think it suits you. That's quite the house. Okay. I might have to redecorate that at some point. All right, let's go sell a few items and get another shovel, and then we can get back to work. Okay, great. Now let's get a shovel. All right, great. There is Samson the mouse. He is my jock villager on the island. And again, if he wants to leave at some point, he can, and I'll find another jock villager to take his place. But there are a few villagers I do want to specifically keep around, like Ione and Barbara. She's my dreamy, and probably Lucy. Although I'm a big fan of a lot of different normal personality types, so I could replace Lucy with another normal who could be just as charming and cute. I'd prefer that. I'd prefer to keep Ione, if possible, out of the two. So, anyways, let me just let's start the island designer and just lay down a little bit of pathing. And I think we'll do down here this mushroom path. I think that'll look nice too. Just something a bit different. Just extend it a little bit. Okay, great. I think that works pretty well. Now let's see what we can do with that. So what we could do is stick the log stool here, and then just maybe have like a book or something. Oh, and I have this magazine rack too. And I don't want it on top. Let's just play around with that for a bit, or maybe have this here on the edge. And again, this is a custom design that I found as well. Looking for book covers or book designs or whatever. I this one, and it looked like a kind of like an ancient mythical kind of design, so I thought that would work well for this build. Okay, great. And then what I think I'm going to do is have another look in here. Gonna get out this log bench and this bamboo stool too. Okay, great. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. Now, do I want it like this or a different way? Because I do want to have room to walk around. So I do want to have different spaces free. Stick that there. And yeah, we'll do that for now. And then we have this record box as well. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What if I set that over here? Okay, let's do that. And then I don't know if I want the same design on both of these, though. I do want them to be somewhat unique, so I do have to think about that. So let's maybe keep that. And then what we can do is we can move this book. Because it is just a book, it's not too historical looking. Yeah, let's go with that instead. And I'm wondering if I should switch these two things around. So let's try that. Let's move that for a minute. I was thinking this record box could also work just as like a storage box. So you don't have to think of it as records. You can use your imagination and think of it in a different way. Okay, I think I know what to do. I'm gonna set the... I'm gonna move this. right? And then I'm gonna set there's the log stool here. So that can be a little workspace you're working on preserving a manuscript or something, something like that. And then I can put the record box here, and this can be where things are stored, either in the magazine rack or in this box here. So yeah, I think that works. I think that looks good overall. And I think this is pretty cool, pretty cozy. Let's see if there's anything else we can do. Because I do have a couple of simple panels that I designed with one of the like library bookshelf designs, and I just think that's kind of cool. And now I'm stuck. Okay, great. So yeah, I'm wondering about that. Maybe. So I have this one, this colorful one. And then this one here. And then this could be like a little separate section of manuscript preservation and documentation, that sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Okay, great. So I think this is off to a pretty good start overall. And I've used up most of the things that I custom designed ahead of time, just with this build in mind. Now, the rest of this area is optional because it is more of its own kind of thing. It's just a nice little Zen garden. Maybe not a Zen garden, but it's got kind of a relaxing kind of vibe to it, and I feel like I could just turn this into something, maybe add the odd book or something. It's just a nice little reading space, all on its own. So I think in the future I'll do that, and keep that kind of a separate area to Hamphrey's section, which is all of this. So I think that's going to be it really for this particular video. Got it done a little bit more quickly and efficiently than I had feared, because you never quite know if you're doing. Ooh, do I like that better? Yeah, I do. If you're doing a build based on something that you've already set up to a certain extent, that can really be a good guide. If you're starting from scratch, that can be a bit daunting, or it can be really liberating in a sense. You know, you have so many options to do what you want. With what I'm doing, my island is already built up, and I design it as I go, and I change it seasonally, and you know, nothing's really permanent with this island because it's my only switch and my only island. So I just kind of do things as I want to. So for me, it's no big deal to kind of take something that's already there and then change it up a little bit. But it's different for everybody. But that's what I'm doing for this challenge in particular. I'm not completely starting from scratch. So yeah, I wonder where Hamphrey is. He wasn't at home, was he? No. Oh, there's a balloon. Maybe I should pop the balloon. Can you pop it from here? Oh, there we go. Let's go see. Let's go see what this... Yeah, I'm done. Great. don't know where he is at the moment. He might be in the deep corners of the museum, wandering around. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a day on this. Let's go back and admire what we've done today. So we go up here. We're set above the campsite, and we have all these beautiful old documents that he's looking at and preserving and maintaining. So he's hard at work doing that. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good job overall. So let me know in the comments what you think, and what you think I could do for another subject or theme for a different villager. We've got Kid, who is a smug villager, and then we have Gaston, who just moved in. He's another cranky, peppy villager, lazy villager, big sister villager, snooty villager. So we've got those to kind of think about what they could be in charge of for their little library area. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.